Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to cloud test lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
Remaining all the testing types are mandatory for any mobile app. And to do this performance testing, we have a lot of tools. Like you can do, you can use your performance test with lot of tools. Even right, what will happen is while developing this Android itself, you can do your performance testing with the Android software itself. You have a lot of tools are there to do this performance testing. Yeah, that depends. See, in my SRS, if I'm saying that security testing is mandatory, I have to do that. What I'm saying is security and performance testing is not mandatory for each and every application. This will be based on the project manager and client. If they wanted to do this performance and security, we will do that. However, right, remaining all the testing types are very mandatory. That's what I'm trying to say. On LoadRunner, I don't think LoadRunner will support this mobile app. Again, I'm not sure about 11.5. Still, I don't think 11.5 also will support mobile apps. But what you can do is you can give it a chance with JMeter. You can go with JMeter. You can give it a chance. JMeter will work for this mobile application load test. Fine. Now, once I'm good with this requirements, I need to come up with a test plan. When you're writing your test plan also, it is also like kind of your web application only. But when you compare with your web application, right, there will be few things are extra. You need to add few extra things. So here, right, see when you're here, yes, JMeter. It's an open source tool. You can give it a try. When you're writing your test plan, when you're writing your test plan, right, what you can do is apart from your regular plan, what you need to do is you need to mention what are all the OS and what are all the OS versions you are targeting for the testing. That means what kind of operating systems you are targeting, like iOS, Android, Windows, you need to mention it. And also, what are all the OS versions? Like just now we said that HPC. Just now, if you see this right here, clearly mentioned that like it needs to support with Android, iPhone, and Windows, and also versions also clearly mentioned. So what you have to do is while preparing your test plan, make sure that right you mention this. Otherwise, right, it will be risky. If you are not mentioning, if you are simply testing, and if you are giving the sign off, once it will go to the production, right? If any customer will come back saying that the app is not working, right? And if he's using some version which is not mentioned in the SRS, then you will get a right risk and all. So always right mention this OS and OS versions, what kind of OS versions we are targeting for testing. And testing scope is very important. Like even though I'm having 11 modules and right, I wanted to test only few features or few modules because of because of timelines, right? The constraint can be anything like because of resources or timelines, right? I wanted to test only few features, then you need to mention clearly what kind of features we are testing. And yeah, see, mobile tester means, right, you are a tester. Tester means test plan is very important everywhere. It can be it can be mobile application testing, it can be manual testing, it can be automation testing, it can be performance testing. Everywhere test plan is mandatory. Now, screen size is also important because if you see that screen size means that when you have your smartphones, just imagine that if you're having two smartphones, you can see that screen size. Screen size will vary. Right? When I'm doing the testing, I cannot test each and every screen size. So I will clearly mention what kind of screen size we are targeting. Now, timelines. Like timelines is nothing but like when you are starting your execution and when you are ending your execution. Like we will mention that and test data. Like as usual, like you can get that test data for your mobile application. Yeah, screen size. Wait, I have some slides. Okay, I will show you that what do you mean by screen size. Okay, right? Timelines are nothing but right. Say for example, if we are planning for 3 weeks, and for each and every bill, I have to clearly mention when my test execution will start and when my execution will end. So if I'm planning for 3 bills, I have to give that timeline for 3 bills. And test data will be provided by the client or developer or your PM. So what I will do whenever I require my test data, I will ask that PM. Usually my point of contact is PM, not developer. As a QA, right? As a QA, right? Always my point of contact is uh, PM. I will go to PM, whatever that requirement I require, just I will go to PM and I will ask like, I need test data. And PM will provide the test data. And if we don't have that test data, then he will coordinate with developers or business or client. Then he will come up with the test data and he will provide. So always our point of contact is our PM. Here testing scope is nothing but, say for example, right here again, here actually right, I have very aggressive timeline, so I cannot test each and everything. So what I will do, right? What I will do is here, right? I will skip few of the functionalities, right, which is not mandated. Like, right, what I will do is IT jobs, which is not that important because my timelines are very aggressive, right? Let's skip it because, right, what I will do, I will say that this IT jobs and all, right, so we will go with the next release because, right, we have very aggressive timelines. And again, right, see, if you're having the test deal also, right, it depends on the what do you call hierarchy. How hierarchy? I mean, what kind of hierarchy your organization is following, right? Here, I'm saying that from my perspective, right, if I want to get any test data, right, I will say that I will go to my PM and I will get it. Say, for example, if you're working with the organization and there your hierarchy will be tester, test lead, PM, then you will go to your next level is test lead. Test lead will coordinate with the PM. So it's totally depends on the hierarchy, what kind of hierarchy your organization is following. Yeah, you can use mobile testing for Agile or Waterfall. I mean, but most of the times we will go with Agile only. Now, here, right, very important thing is devices and emulator because mobile application testing is expensive. If I want to test my app, say for example, if you are testing this HPK Infosys with different apps, just imagine, right? I want to test with Samsung and then iPhone, right? So many other Sony, Motorola, so many are there. Here I cannot, right? I cannot buy all the physical devices. To replace these physical devices, what we will do is we will use this emulator. We will talk more about this emulator going forward. Yes, yes. Timeline is nothing but schedule. Yes. So right here, right, we will talk more about this emulator going forward. Because if you go to that, if you are joining as a mobile application mobile application tester, most of the job will be done with the emulator, but we will test with at least one physical device, right? If you are not testing with at least one physical device, right, I will never give, I mean, if you ask me, I will never give the sign off until and unless one physical device is tested properly, right? Again, emulator means, right, it will emulate your physical devices, but I will never rely on it. It's okay. It's good, right? See, you can test with your emulator, but when you compare with physical device, obviously it's not accurate. So in real environment, what we will do is we will test with all the devices. I mean, if you want to test with the 10 devices, then what I will do, I will go with 8 with emulator, and I will ask 2 physical devices at least. What is emulator? I will talk about. Forget about, I mean, for the time being, right, emulator is nothing but which emulates the real device. That's the definition. Okay.
Prasad, how do we select which two physical devices and other emulators? How do we select that?
No. That is selecting and all, right. Like say for example, right. If you want to select, what I will do is, right, which are all the devices are using by, I mean, which are all the devices are used by more number of users, I will select. That's it. There is no rule on it, right? So for example, right, what I will do is Samsung mobiles are using by many of the users. Then let's select Samsung mobile as a physical device. That's it. There is no rule on it. Okay.
So there will be a survey conducted, all that, the marketing people, right?
Yeah. I mean, what we will do, right, like when you are testing that app, right, you know that what kind of mobiles are using by the users. So based on that, you can raise your request. Nothing else, like, right, there is no rule on it. Okay. Yeah, actually, it's a good question, actually. Yeah. Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, and also here, right, if you see this device type, like I'm having so many device types, like touchscreen is there, tablets are there, slider is there, QWERTY mobiles is there, Azati is there, like Flip is there. So many models are there, right? I cannot test each and everything. So what I will do, right? We will test and also, okay, fine. So what I have to do is, I have to identify and I have to discuss with my team and what are all the device types we are targeting. Based on that, I will clearly mention in the test plan what kind of devices we are planning. See, there is no question of fast and all, right? There is no question at all. Okay, fine. And lab setup also is important for the big application. Like, right, again, right, I'm requesting, if you're not talking, please go on mute. Right, please. If you're not talking, go on mute so that it will be good. Thank you. Yeah. See, there is no concept of fast and all. Okay. Now, here, right, you are asking, like, right, phone with QWERTY and all, right? That is nothing but when you see your smartphone, check that keyboard in your mobile, right? Check with your keyboard what kind of keyboard you are having. You have 2 kinds of keyboards. One is first line. I mean, you can check in the keyboard, the first row, either QWERTY or it is AZERTY. Right? It's a keyboards. You can have a look, like, right, after the session, right, what you can do, you can take one your smartphone and then try to enter some value. It will pop up some keyboard, right? You can check the keyboard, what kind of keyboard it is having, whether it is AZERTY or your QWERTY.
And so lab setup, letters are placed in it. How the letters are placed on the keyboard?
Yes. Yeah. First, you can see that first row. You can see that first row how your letters are popping up. You can have a look. Okay.
Hello.
Hello,
yeah. Yes? I just want to ask. In a real time, does they provide you a sample device to test?
See, that is like, right, before starting itself, right, in the test plan itself, I will clearly mention, this is what I am mentioning here. Devices and emulator means I will ask my PM or team, and then I will ask them how many devices they are providing. Based on that, I will clearly mention in the test plan what are all the devices we are testing and what are all the devices we are testing with the help of emulator. I will clearly mention here. In some time, I will show in Excel also. There you will get a clear picture.
Okay.
Fine. And also, sometimes, what will happen is I need some lab setup also. Say, for example, if you are testing a big applications and then you are testing with multiple devices, and if you are testing, right, then what I will do is I will always for lab setup. Again, this is not mandatory. This is optional. And as usual, like you can do your automation testing with your application, and you need to clearly mention what is the testing you are targeting for this mobile apps. Whether you are going with manual testing or you are going with automation testing.
Hello, Prasad.
Yes.
I have one question. Suppose there is a retail bank. They want to migrate that application to mobile application. How they will do? Do they prepare again test plan?
Sorry, can you come again?
Suppose there is a retail bank. They want to do that window-based application to mobile application. Do they prepare again test plan?
So they can update, right? They will update that existing plan.
Okay.
They will update that existing plan. Fine. Fine. Next one is strategy. Like now I learned that how to prepare my test plan and all. Once that is, see, lab setup is nothing but, right, what I will do is here, right, here if it is a, very simple application and all, right, what you can do is you can test with 2 devices and like 1 emulator. But sometimes what will happen is I wanted to test with huge number of devices. That means each and every device available in the market I want to test. That kind of situation, right, what I can do is I will use my lab here. Again, someone is asking like what kind of automation tools can be used. Like in the last session I said, like you can use your QTP 11.5. QTP 11.5 is already integrated with Perfecto add-in. You can use that, or you can use your QTP with T-test add-in. That means expiry test add-in. You can use it. It's a commercial tool. 1 second, please. 1 second. Sorry.
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website h2kinfosys.com. On our website h2kinfosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.